Nick Jonas says he feels intimidated when performing the last 5 years on Broadway. Exclusive. That's the beauty of storytelling and being an artist and an actor, is that you get to take big risks and put yourself out there. Jonas tells people. By Erin Clack. Erin Clack. Erin Clack is a staff editor for People. She's been writing about fashion, parenting, and pop culture for more than 15 years. People editorial guidelines. And Alexandra Schoenfeld published on April 13, 2025, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. 1. Comments. Ig Jonas poses at the opening night of The Last 5 Years on Broadway at the Hudson Theater on April 6, 2025 in New York City. Nick Jonas at the opening night of The Last 5 Years in NYC on April 6, 2025. Photo. Bruce Glickas / Wire image. At the opening night of his new musical The Last 5 Years on April 6th, Nick Jonas told people he feels intimidated performing in the Broadway show. But I think that's the beauty of storytelling and being an artist and an actor, is that you get to take big risks and put yourself out there, he says. Nick stars alongside Tony Award winner Adrienne Warren in Jason Robert Brown's two-person musical, which is marking its first Broadway production. Nick Jonas has performed countless concerts around the world as a singer, but when it comes to treading the boards on Broadway, the star admits to experiencing a bit of stage fright. At the opening night of his new musical The Last 5 Years at the Hudson Theater in New York City on Sunday, April 6th, Nick, 32, told people that while he's comfortable performing in front of his family, it's a lot different when he's putting on a show for theater enthusiasts. The thing for me is there are a lot of people who love this show, who have played these roles in different productions, their high school or college or whatever. And it's those folks who have done it that I feel most intimidated to do it for, he explains. Nick Jonas brothers Joe Jonas, Kevin Jonas, and Frankie Jonas come together at The Last 5 Years on Broadway. Nick Jonas at The Last 5 Years Broadway opening night at Hudson Theater on April 6, 2025 in New York City. Nick Jonas at the opening night of The Last 5 Years in NYC on April 6, 2025. Roy Rocklin / Getty. But I think that's the beauty of storytelling and being an artist and an actor, is that you get to take big risks and put yourself out there. And I love it, he continues. As intimidating as it might feel sometimes, I think it's a really gratifying experience to get out and really put yourself out there and take big swings and see what happens. In The Last 5 Years, Jason Robert Brown's two-person musical, which is marking its first Broadway production, Nick stars alongside Tony Award winner Adrienne Warren. The story explores the relationship between up-and-coming novelist Jamie Wellerstein and struggling actress Cathy Hiatt, told from each of their perspectives and two different timelines. The People app is now available in the Apple App Store. Download it now for the most binge-worthy celeb content, exclusive video clips, astrology updates, and more. Nick tells people the highlight of the show for him is when his co-star Warren, 37, belts out the song Summer in Ohio. She brings so much humor to this number, he raves. I think she is getting to sort of flex her various muscles, musical theater, and the soulfulness she brings to the vocals. It's just a really incredible performance. Adrienne Warren and Nick Jonas attend a curtain call during The Last 5 Years Broadway opening night at Hudson Theater on April 6, 2025 in New York City. Adrienne Warren and Nick Jonas during a curtain call for The Last 5 Years on Broadway. Roy Rocklin / Getty. As for his character, Nick says he loves to sing A Miracle Would Happen, explaining, it's a funny sort of very real situation I think a lot of people go through, but it's a fun one. In the lead-up to Sunday's opening night, where he was joined on the red carpet by wife Priyanka Chopra and brothers Joe Jonas, Kevin Jonas, and Frankie Jonas, Nick got into the habit of walking to the theater for work every day. He says fans approach him all the time during his commute. Never miss a story. Sign up for People's free daily newsletter to stay up to date on the best of what People has to offer, from celebrity news to compelling human interest stories. Nick appreciates the warm show of support. It's a really good confidence boost before you go and do a show, he tells people. It's nice to meet people on the street. Most people are kind. And when they're not calling me Joe or Kevin, it's great, he jokingly adds, referring to his siblings, with whom he performs in the Jonas Brothers. Priyanka Chopra celebrates husband Nick Jonas at opening of The Last 5 Years on Broadway. Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas at The Last 5 Years Broadway opening night at Hudson Theater on April 6, 2025 in New York City. Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas at TH.